At M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. 2nd and 9 now. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase it.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Bowman, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but they're still left with a long 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't as long as they're not.
Odell Beckham Jr. past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
Bashed it.
Super toe.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
He didn't even block him.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Their bread and butter is their passing game. After that last play, maybe they need to go back to that passing game.
Well, what's been good for them along the way is they understand their identity. They are a passing team, but they do like to mix in the run every now and then just to keep people off balance. Didn't work very well on that one, but all in all, I like their philosophy.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Oh, my
It's caught Beckham. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. They'll drop the throw. He finds his target, Beckham. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Oh, my God.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistent.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. 2nd and long. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
It's caught by OBJ. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. And defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the second quarter yet.
And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, they'll feel like they can't stop him.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 7 on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Oh, goodness gracious.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
These niggas ain't even blocking.
(21-3) is your score after 1. On 2nd down now. It's Bowman, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 13.
This nigga Samson can't be blocked, bro.
Got it. Mike spot 4.
Let's see what double
Get that
time.
quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback. D-line, get that quarterback. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Oh, you got the sun on the back there. Wow, Jesus Christ. Lot shits from hell.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
Check 24, check 24. Check. Exit. Let's ready, go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Bowman. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
What, you gonna cook?
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I don't know. I'm not hungry at the moment.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
If you don't want to cook. What I want to do is pay attention to this game right quick.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Till I get sacked to leave me alone.
Samson Abuka, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign.
3rd and long.
This nigga Samson just can't. Won't nobody just block the nigga. Just block him. I'm doubling the nigga and everything. Nigga just whipped the nigga.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll look to throw here. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it makes the score 21-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And of course, I put so much power on you.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and give these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Nice hit, boy.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Come on, like he tackled him.
Cycle, room to run now.
Oh my God, the nigga was tackled and the nigga just broke free. Like, come on, bro, he tackled. Then nobody else tackled him.
Ravens touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season, as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Definitely
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They're going to look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 60 outlaw.
They'll set up to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Red. 54, right there. 54, Mike.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Switch. Mike,
They'll look to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
My 55, my 55. Hey, eat. Pick it up.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On the ready. 55, 50. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son. You gonna see me in your nightmare. Jim. Mike, 55.
Back to throw now on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
We got this.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
All these niggas
And I
could just
never
get
want
off
to
every
make
block,
something
bro. That's
more
crazy.
important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is
block
there.
me.
But this is
You're gonna do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk
That's
about
crazy.
teams scripting plays
I
to
know my
start a
offensive
game.
line trash,
A lot
but
of them
that's
script
crazy.
to start the second
These
half,
niggas don't even
too.
get touched.
And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Get that ball. See it. Tighten up. Now. Hey, switch gears. Undercrush.
2nd and 15.
Bro, how I can't get the ball off?
Escape, and he goes down.
Jesus Christ.
So
Are you really telling me every time he blitz me I can't get the ball off?
They keep putting themselves in third
Oh,
and long
dog,
situations.
like,
They just
it's
took
not
another
just
sack
three
right
niggas in
there.
the face.
And the
all the time.
offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How did
This
they get
defense is
shredded from
continuing to
offensive
contest
line?
every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Barkley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm going to run you over.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going deep. This is caught inside the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
That's taken in by Callaway. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Superstar,
50 seconds. Slam, slam, slam. Check 37, check 37.
2nd and 11. And that will be incomplete.
Oh, my. He dropped
Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Check 43. Kill.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
I had to too, Judy. I just didn't throw the ball.
The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
At the 47-yard line.
Let's go. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Danny. Mike's 50.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3.
Whoa, triangle wide open.
And he goes down.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
57's the mic. Rock 57. Check. Crunch. Ready.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Squeeze. Get in. And go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
57's the mic. Time to go. Night. Nice 57. 57's mic. You don't smoke.
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's 2nd and 8. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going up top. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
How he dropped it.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
Why y'all hit him past the first down? Like, come on, bro. He's not breaking 7 tackles every time.
20 yards.
Jesus Christ.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll go to Barkley again. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2. Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Look at this. He literally
Back to throw.
You play action, I play
Nowhere to
action.
escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a give, right side. It's Bowman, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Check out, lock it.
Off the
Bro,
play
where's the
fake,
double
he'll
team?
look to
Like,
throw.
how y'all don't? I
Nowhere
double
to
team him,
escape,
and y'all
he
still
goes
don't even touch
down.
it.
Samson Abukum
Right.
in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Elsewhere, they're on to the 4th quarter at MetLife Stadium. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A first down carry for Barkley. A gain of 3, second down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.